Lee, thanks for joining us. You nearly got there, you nearly got something out of the game. Was it that how you saw it?
Yeah, nearly. Nearly's probably not good enough. First half, they had a lot of territory without having chances on the goal, and we just couldn't get any pressure on the football. We tried to tinker with the formation slightly so we could get some pressure on the full-backs, and it didn't really work. But what I'm more disappointed with is how we played. For everything they threw at us, it was a goal from outside the box, which is highly avoidable. I'm really disappointed with the goal. I'll have to go through that with individuals for their role they played in it. The message at half-time was they've got to show more composure with the football. There was no point, and she keeps smashing balls up to them two centre-halves. They thrive on it. It improves their game. The more headers they win, they come alive in the game. That's what they want, and that's what I'm really disappointed with. Again, I didn't think they had loads of chances in the first half. They had territory, 30 yards in our half, a couple of crosses that flashed across, and we didn't create anything. I think we had one shot perhaps first half, and then the message was they've got to cope better in the second half with the pressure. If we want to build a style of play that we're after, which should be similar to Friday. Yes, the opposition play differently. We've got to cope better with the press, because if we keep lumping balls up to their centre halves, particularly against the better teams and the teams that are equipped to do that, the ball's going to quickly come back and it's going to be a long night, like I thought it was tonight.
You talked about how the goal could have been unavoidable because what happened to Tariq Uwakwe? Was he injured? Did he have a head problem? Where did you see that?
He's just down injured, and he's had to come off, and we've subbed him off. Like I say, highly avoidable goal. If they're scoring one from how they play, raining balls into the box, and someone gets across a man, and again that's avoidable, but that's how they play. But for them to score that type of goal against us, I didn't see coming. So really disappointed, and we'll have to assess Tariq tomorrow.
Did you look as though you'd weathered the storm? Do you think you were getting more in the game? There's a few openings coming up for you, and again it's probably summing up the game where when you were on the ball you should have been doing better. Yeah,
and I thought the frustration crept into their game. Shots from a long range flying over the crossbar, and I thought they were playing to our hands a little bit in terms of taking shots on from distance, and then we were able to nick a couple up the pitch, and just the process of nicking that ball back and making the right decisions higher up the pitch meant we weren't able to get a shot on away on goal when probably we should have. It could have been an old smash and grab, took a goal, but that wouldn't have been good enough for me in terms of what went on Friday and how we played today. We knew what they were about, we knew they were going to press, and we've got to handle the ball better in them circumstances.
Ryan Finnegan, you lost him. What was that one? We didn't see anything there.
No, he's got a tight calf. Again, the players will be in tomorrow, so we'll assess him moving forward tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too serious, just a bit of fatigue.
Just to hope now you can just go away for a couple of days, back to the training ground and get ready for your next game, which again is on the road, and as you've been saying, you've still got to do better away from home.
Yeah, we have. And that's the message I've just given to the players. We'll introduce some more stuff that we want them to look to improve on, but we've got to do much better with the football. How we thought the game might look in terms of us having possession of the football, we weren't able to do. And listen, we want them to play in a style of football. There's going to be some mistakes that's going to happen along the way, and the players have got to know that. But we want to progress and move forward over these next 8 weeks, 9 weeks of the season. So we're ready to go for next year. But bitterly disappointed. We had a good following again here at Stevenage, and they didn't see enough goal action from us. So we've got to do better, and we've got some tough teams coming up. We were up in and around it, and the players have got to expect the same in terms of the aggressive press that they're going to set against us. So we've got to do some work on trying to beat that.
Yeah, good fixtures coming up. No dead rubbers. You won't allow that to happen.
Absolutely not. No, we want to win football matches. That's the obvious. What we've got to do is keep trying to look to progress and not regress, and not go back to how we looked 6, 7, 2 months ago. since I've taken charge. We want to try and keep moving forward. When we did play some football, we were able to get up the pitch. It just wasn't constant enough, and the belief and the courage sometimes wasn't there to actually do it, just because of their aggressive press and how they were getting after us. So we've got to highlight that as well. That when we do actually make them moves and able to work the ball up the pitch, we're a bigger threat than our players being so disjointed when the longer balls go up there for their centre halves to head.
That word belief is something that you want to get in your players, because you know what they can do out on the training ground. They probably build up great moves and score goals, but it's all about match night or match days.
Of course it is. That's what you work for, the match days. I think the belief's there with the players. They're disappointed to lose the game, and particularly in the fashion that they've lost it, because for all that pressure they had, I thought the players dealt brilliantly with balls that went in the box. They won all the first contacts. I think there was one first contact that they won. I might be wrong, and then dealing with the second contacts and the balls then diagonally getting put in. We've worked on that in terms of what areas to pick up. I thought the boys dealt with that magnificently well. All the pressure in terms of balls being put into the box. Like I say, it just results into a goal that's highly unavoidable from our point of view.